I think the shooting came from that green building nowhere. They had 4 of them got shot.
Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go.
The day of the sit-in, the lie-in, the crawl-in, the cry-in, and the beg-in is outdated.
We reject violence, but we make a distinction between the violence of the oppressor and the self-defense of the people. We think that the people have a right and an obligation to defend themselves by any means necessary, just like Malcolm X said. And you know, some people, sometimes if you want to get rid of the gun, you got to pick the gun up.
There are many, many innocent men and women in prison today simply because of the fact that they happen to be in the way of a policeman.
The Panthers exhorted people to violence. In the initial announcements, when they were announcing the Huey Newton rally, they exhorted people to bring their guns.
He was really nothing but an antisocial gangster.
He is a sort of gangster, you know, because this is a gangster story, but a gangster with a difference because this is a gangster with a conscience.
I don't need no gun to do my thing. Mao Zedong said that power grows out the barrel of a gun. He never said that power was a gun. That's why I don't need no gun to do my thing. What I need is some freedom. What I need is the power to determine my destiny.
I think they're very much a threat to social harmony within this city and generally throughout the country.
Due process of law has become a joke. We say that Huey Newton is completely innocent.
After Huey's arrest, that's when things really started rolling.
And I went over the girl's head, down on the other side of her, and continued fire.
Those officers fired 99 shots through the walls of an apartment where they knew people were sleeping.
That could have been my son lying there, and I'm going to do as much as I can. I'm going to start right now to inform white people of what they don't know.
A revolution of value.
First of all, I'd like to say all power to the people. There's your Minister of Defense, Huey P. Newton, speaking live and direct from the belly of the people. Power platform, October 1966. What we want and what we believe. Number one, we want freedom. Period. We want the power to determine the destiny of our black community. Period. Number two, we want full employment for our people. That's right. Number three, type this up. Let's do a little revision on number three and just say that we want an end to the robbery by the capitalist, the black community capitalist. Number four, we want housing, we want shelter, which is fit for human beings. Because a lot of people run around town don't have a roof over their head. Hard rain falling and getting all wet up. It's a simple human need. Have a roof over your head when the hard rain falls. And the hard rain is going to fall, just like the Bob Dylan song say. Number five, any suggestions in the house? What you want? Huh? What you want? You want some education? You want some education? What kind of education you want? Education which what? Reveals the true nature of this decadent American society? That's what I thought you said. Type that up. Okay, good. You want an education which teaches us our true history and our role in the present-day American society? Put a semicolon in between the first part and the second part. A lot of young people are going to be reading the 10 points and want it to be grammatically correct, okay? Don't want to be accused of bad punctuation. Okay, number six, I think we should deal with Vietnam straight up and just say that we want all black men exempt from military service. That's right. We want all black men exempt from military service, because you can't have a black man going over there to fight the yellow man for the white man when the white man stole his land from the red man. Okay, that makes a nice rhyme, but no political sense whatsoever. Okay, we dealt with Vietnam. Let's deal straight up with the streets of Oakland and just say that we want an immediate end to police brutality and stop the murder of black people. Stop the murder of black people. Stop the murder of black people. Look. Hold on, I got vamped on by some pigs on my way over here this evening. That's why I call them pigs, because the pig is a rather low-lifted animal. Pig had the audacity to ask me what I'm doing with my gun. I say, pig, what you doing with y'all? Number eight, we want all black men immediately released from federal, state, county, city jails and penitentiaries. Let them go free. They have not had a fair trial. They haven't been tried by a jury of their peers. The constitutional rights have been violated. Let's elaborate on this. For number 9, they just said that when black people are brought to trial in this country, we want them tried in a court of law, not out on the street by some pig, but in a court of law by a jury of their peers as specified by the Constitution of the United States of America. Simple constitutional right to be tried by a jury of your peers. All right, let's do a little summation for number 10, okay? Let's sum it up. Now, what do we want, people? We want some land? Huh? You want some land? Type it up. You want land? You want bread? All right, that's it. Type it up. Land, bread, housing, education, clothing. Land, bread, housing, education, clothing. Justice, that's a good one. Always looking for justice. I went to the state penitentiary looking for justice. That's what I found. Just us. Land, bread, housing, education, clothing, justice. What else do we want, people? Huh? Peace. In it, I'm talking about the white media. That's what they like, isn't it? Black man with a gun, sensationalism, shoot 'em up. And I must admit that in the early days, we were quite sensational. But that does not absolve the white press from the blame. The white press deserves the white press serves the white establishment, and they are required to write a lot of nonsense about how all the Black Panther Party want to do is kill white people, kill police officers. That's a bunch of nonsense. We have guns. Yes, we did have guns, but they were registered guns. Okay, just like the NRA's guns, okay? Just like Charlton Heston's guns, okay? And we were never in violation of gun law in the state of California. Gun law in the state of California in 1966 said that you could carry a loaded gun out on the street so long as it's registered, not concealed, and not pointed in a threatening manner. You could carry that same gun in your automobile so long as it was not loaded, not concealed, and not pointed in a threatening manner. And of course, as soon as we started doing that, they changed the gun law on us. But we had books, we had law books, we had legal education. The legal education was just as much as an important part of our self-defense program as the guns. But you don't read about that, do you? You don't read about the survival programs that we had going on for the people. Free children breakfast program, trying to feed some of these little hungry kids before they go off to school in the morning. You don't read about that. You don't read about the educational program that we had going on for these kids, for the older folks as well. You don't read about the shoe giveaway, clothing giveaway, coat giveaway that we had going on back east so people don't freeze to death during the winter months. You don't read about that. You don't read about the free prison busing program where we bus people from the communities out to the prison, to the penitentiaries, so the people can visit the loved ones who are incarcerated. You don't read about that. You don't read about the free ambulance service that we had going on in Winston-Salem, North Carolina chapter, because black people in Winston-Salem, North Carolina were denied basic emergency health care. You don't read about that. You don't read about the cell anemia testing program where we tested over 500,000, 500,000 people before the U.S. government even realized the cell anemia was a threat to the well-being of black people in America. Why? Because there's no guns there, no sensationalism there, no dramatic value. It doesn't sell newspaper. It doesn't boost the television ratings. It's just some black people getting organized to help some other black people. Look, hold on. If you read the FBI files, which I have read because it got about 1 million pages in there with my name on it. Okay, look. If you read the FBI files, you will see that even Mr. J. Edgar Hoover himself had to say that it was not the guns that were the greatest threat to the internal security of the United States of America. It was not the guns. What was it, people? Huh? What was the greatest threat to the internal security of the United States of America in the opinion of Mr. J. Edgar Hoover? What was it? Huh? The greatest threat to the internal security of the United States of America was the free children's breakfast program.
If we didn't talk about a breakfast for children program, we got more.
Come on in, little brother. Come on in, little sister. Y'all can sit down and get something to eat. Some brother. Y'all take off y'all's coat.
That was the greatest threat to the internal security of the United States of America. Grits. So Hoover saw it as a kind of he said the children's breakfast program, he said it was a infiltration. It's funny, ain't it? It's funny. Isn't it funny? It's funny. Infiltration. I mean, how are black people who are born and raised in the black community, who live and work in the black community, going to infiltrate their own black community? You tell me that. If anybody's infiltrating, I think it's J. Edgar Hoover. Probably in a negligee. I think he got the wrong word anyway. I wouldn't call it infiltration. I'd call it a revolution, straight up, wouldn't you? I'm going to keep the faith. I know we got people in prison all over this country. We got so many black people in prison in America right now. I lost count. But we must know that prison can never be victorious because walls and bars and guards and cells can never keep down or hold down or suppress an idea. I'm going to close out now by saying all power to the people.
The fight has just started, actually, to change the conditions that destroy life, and that is our life's work.